When something in your life has run its course, whether it's a relationship or a job, how do you deal with it? Sometimes you're the one to initiate the end of things, whereas other times you are on the receiving end of such a decision. And regardless of which way the change occurred, it can be really hard. And when we're in a space of fear or this sucks or sadness or whatever else that may come up for you, how do you come to terms or accept your current situation so that you're able to move forward rather than kind of camping out in those feelings? I would dare to say that being open to releasing what is no longer in alignment for you could be the ticket. So let's be real for a second, right? So if there's a job or a relationship that truly is for you, at some point it may come back into your life. Of course, there are also instances where something is only meant to be in your life for a specific duration of time, and that could also be the case. However, for whatever reason, it fell out of alignment with you, or you fell out of alignment with it, whichever way you want to look at that, and then something changed, something shifted. So instead of holding on with that death grip and refusing to let go, what could be possible if you loosened your grip? So we're going to do some tapping and see what comes up. And if you're not sure about this, just stick with me, stick to the tap, and you may be surprised at what comes up for you. So if you have a personal situation that you want to apply to this, just keep it in your mind and use that as your focus. So let's go ahead and take a nice breath, as we always do, in through the nose and blowing it out through the mouth. All right, so start tapping on the side of the hand. And also, just a quick note, if you feel the need to change any of the wording to better fit your situation, please do. I want it to be as true for you as possible. So, all right, so repeat after me. Let's get going. Even though my name your situation has drastically changed and I'm having a hard time with it, I accept myself completely. Even though this isn't how I thought things would turn out, and I feel upset about it, I honor and accept my feelings around this. Even though I wish things had turned out differently, and I feel sad about what's happened, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself and my feelings. Okay, moving to the top of the head. I don't want to accept this because it feels bad. This isn't how I wanted things to turn out. I put in so much effort and it wasn't enough. And that's really hard to accept. It's hard not to internalize or take it personally. This change in my life. I choose to acknowledge upset, sadness, and disappointment now. All this stress I've been carrying around in my body. And choose to be honest with myself now. I acknowledge the part of me that is sad to let this go, because it was familiar and comfortable. I also acknowledge another part of me that is relieved that this chapter is over, and to continue to hold on, knowing that it's no longer for me, but not wanting anything to change is the real cause of my discomfort. There were parts of the situation that did not work for me, that didn't feel good. but I also learned about myself. And I have more knowledge now. And I choose to be grateful for what I gained from the situation. I now give my whole self permission to release this situation and let go fully and completely. Because the truth is, I deserve comfort. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to feel loved, valued, and accepted. So by loosening my grip and releasing what is no longer for me, I am creating space, making room for what is in alignment for me to come into my life. The newness may be uncomfortable at first because it's unfamiliar. But I'm open and willing to allow new things into my life and allowing them to become familiar. Because what is for me will come to me. I just have to be open and willing to receive and accept it. And I am open and willing to receive what is for me now. All right, let that go. Take a wiggle, take a stretch if that feels good. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath. All right, so last thing. I want you to draw your attention once more to the situation that you were focusing on during that tapping sequence. How does it feel now? Less activating them before we started tapping, right? So the takeaway is this: changes in our lives, whether it's in a relationship, a job, or something else, sometimes are an indicator that there is something bigger and better on the way. So trust the universe, trust yourself. You're doing great, better than you realize, truly. So I will leave it there. There will be a follow-up to this video. There's another nugget I want to share, but it'll be a separate video. So until the next Tapping Tuesday, take care and keep shining.